Do you feel it? That weight in your chest? That heaviness in your heart that no one seems to notice? Sometimes, even when everything around you seems fine, your soul feels tired, restless, and empty. That feeling isn't a weakness, it's a message. Allah is trying to reach you. He is speaking to your heart, quietly, gently, telling you, I am here. I never left you. Many of us ignore this weight. We try to distract ourselves with work, scrolling endlessly, or talking to people, hoping the heaviness will disappear. But the heart knows the truth. It knows it is searching for peace, for guidance, for connection with its creator. Today, this reminder has reached you for a reason. Take a deep breath. Listen carefully. Let your heart feel every word, because Allah is calling you back, and your soul is ready to hear Him. Have you ever felt a heaviness in your heart that no one can see, no one can understand? A weight that sits quietly, even when your life seems normal on the outside. This is not just stress or sadness. It is your qalb, your heart, signaling something deeper. Allah places this weight to make you pause, to make you reflect, and to draw you closer to Him. Our hearts become heavy for many reasons. Sometimes it's because of regret over the past, guilt that quietly eats away at our peace. Sometimes it's fear of the future, or feeling lost, disconnected, and alone in a world that moves too fast. Even small sins, unspoken grudges, or neglecting our prayers can burden the heart more than we realize. The truth is, this heaviness is not punishment. It's a reminder, a gentle nudge from Allah saying, return to me. I am your peace. I am the one who can lift this weight. The more we ignore it, the heavier it grows. But if we listen carefully, this weight becomes the very sign that Allah is reaching out to our souls. The first sign that your heart is heavy is a feeling of constant tiredness, even when nothing in your life seems wrong. You wake up, but your soul feels drained. You go about your day, but a subtle weight follows you in every step. It's not just physical fatigue, it's your qalb crying out for attention. This heaviness is a sign that your heart is carrying unseen burdens, ones that only Allah can truly understand. Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jilani, rahimahullah, said that the heart is like a mirror. When it becomes covered with dust, it can no longer reflect light. This dust is not always sin. Sometimes it is worry. Sometimes it is neglect. Sometimes it is the constant noise of life pulling us away from our Creator. When your heart feels heavy, it is Allah gently reminding you to pause, to clean this mirror, and to return to Him. You may try to ignore it, filling your time with distractions, work, scrolling, or talking endlessly, but no worldly remedy can lift this weight. Your heart seeks the one who can give true peace. Pay attention to that quiet longing inside you. That restlessness, that subtle ache is not meaningless. It is a divine whisper saying, I am near, turn to me, I will ease your burden. When you recognize this first sign, take a moment to breathe. Sit in silence. Let your heart feel what it is carrying. Know that Allah is calling you closer, and this heaviness is the first step toward a heart that will once again find peace, light, and calm. The second sign that your heart is heavy is restlessness, an endless cycle of overthinking that seems impossible to escape. You lie awake at night, your mind racing, analyzing every small detail of your life. You replay conversations, regret decisions, and worry about what might happen tomorrow. This isn't just anxiety. It is your heart's quiet cry for Allah. It is a spiritual signal telling you that your soul is disconnected from its true source of peace. Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jilani, rahimahullah, taught that the heart, when neglected, becomes restless like a ship lost at sea. Without guidance, without the calm presence of Allah, it drifts, tossing between fear, doubt, and distraction. The more you try to control it with worldly fixes, social media, constant work, or temporary pleasures, the heavier it feels. Overthinking is dangerous because it convinces the heart that solutions lie outside, that comfort is somewhere else. But the truth is simple. Peace cannot be found in the world. It is only found in connection with Allah. Your restlessness is not meaningless. It is a gentle pull from your Creator, a reminder that the soul seeks Him. Notice it when your mind won't stop racing, when the small worries of life feel like mountains. That is Allah speaking to you. That is the call to return, to turn inward, to breathe, to reflect, and to remember. Even a few moments of dhikr, even a short pause for prayer, can begin to untangle the knots in your mind. Understand this. Overthinking is not weakness. It is a symptom of a heart searching for its true home. Your heart is whispering, I need my Creator. I need guidance. I need peace. And Allah is near, waiting to answer, waiting to replace restlessness with serenity, doubt with trust, and heaviness with lightness. Listen to the sign. Do not ignore it. Your overthinking is your heart's way of telling you that it is time to return to the one who never abandons you. The third sign that your heart is heavy is the feeling of loneliness, even when you are surrounded by people. You may be in a room full of friends, family, or colleagues, yet inside, your heart feels empty, isolated, as if no one truly sees or understands you. This is one of the most subtle but profound signals from Allah. It is the heart whispering, I am craving my Creator. I am seeking something beyond this world. Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jilani, rahimahullah, explained that the heart is never truly at peace until it finds its anchor in Allah. No human presence, no worldly comfort, no achievement can replace the connection between your soul and its Creator. That sense of emptiness, that quiet loneliness, is not a curse. It is a mercy. Allah is gently nudging you, reminding you that your heart was made to return to Him, that your soul longs for His presence above all else. You may try to fill this emptiness with conversation, entertainment, work, or material pleasures. At first, these distractions may temporarily calm the heart, but the heaviness always returns. The heart is like a candle. If it is not near the source of its light, it flickers and dims. Surrounded by people, yet feeling unseen, is a sign that your inner light is waiting to connect with the divine. This loneliness can feel painful, almost unbearable. But it is in this very pain that Allah is offering guidance. It is in this quiet emptiness that your soul becomes ready to receive peace, clarity, and love from its Creator. Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jilani, rahimahullah, often emphasized that spiritual solitude is not isolation, it is preparation. It is the heart's way of being readied for deep connection, for awakening, for transformation. Take this moment seriously. Reflect on your inner state. Do not ignore the quiet ache, the sense of being unseen. Instead, turn to Allah with sincerity. Speak to Him in your heart and seek His presence. Pray, remember Him, and let your heart feel His nearness. Slowly, the heaviness begins to lift. The loneliness fades, and the qalb discovers the warmth it has been searching for all along. Remember, feeling alone even when surrounded is not a punishment. It is an invitation from Allah to come closer, to awaken your soul, and to find the peace that only He can give. Embrace this feeling, listen to it, and let it guide you back to the one who never abandons you. When your heart feels heavy, knowing the signs is only the first step. The next step is action. Practical ways to reconnect your soul with Allah and lift the weight from your qalb. Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jilani, rahimahullah, emphasized that spiritual heaviness is a call to action, a gentle push to seek Allah's presence and mercy in tangible ways. 1. Start with dhikr, remembrance of Allah. Even a few quiet moments of repeating Allah's names or short supplications can calm the restless heart. Dhikr brings the soul back to its anchor. When the qalb is overwhelmed, repeating La ilaha illallah or Subhanallah is like pouring water over a dusty mirror. The reflection of peace slowly returns. 2. Renew your salah, prayer. Prayer is the direct connection with Allah. If your heart is heavy, dedicate extra focus to your salah. Don't rush it. Feel every word. Let it be your private conversation with Allah, where you pour out your worries, fears, and doubts. Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jilani, rahimahullah, taught that consistent, mindful prayer restores the heart's balance more than any worldly solution ever can. 3. Reflect on gratitude. Take a moment each day to acknowledge Allah's blessings, even the smallest ones. Gratitude shifts the heart from focusing on what's missing to recognizing what's already present. When you focus on His gifts, the heart slowly releases its heaviness and replaces it with light. 4. Seek solitude and contemplation. Sometimes the heart needs quiet. Step away from noise and distraction for a few minutes. Sit in stillness, breathe deeply, and let your heart speak to Allah. This is not loneliness. It is spiritual preparation. It allows you to truly hear His guidance and feel His presence. 5. Recite and reflect on the Quran. Even a few verses daily can transform the heart. Focus on meanings that touch your soul. The Quran is nourishment for the qalb. It reminds you of Allah's mercy, His love, and the purpose of your life. 6. Acts of service and kindness. Helping others and giving sincerely shifts the heart outward, lessening the burden of its own worries. Even a smile, a word of comfort, or charity done purely for Allah's sake lightens the soul. Remember, heavy hearts are not meant to stay heavy. They are a divine signal, a gentle reminder that your soul is seeking its Creator. With consistent dhikr, prayer, reflection, Quran, and kindness, the weight will ease. Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jilani, rahimahullah, said that these small steps, done sincerely, can awaken the heart, bringing peace and closeness to Allah that no worldly cure can provide. Take one step today. Listen to your heart, act, and let Allah's mercy transform your heaviness into light, your restlessness into calm, and your loneliness into divine companionship. Your heart feels heavy, but remember this: Allah is always near. He never leaves you, even when the world feels cold, even when people misunderstand you, even when your soul feels restless and alone. Every heaviness, every ache, every sleepless night is a gentle call from Him, inviting you to return, to reflect, to seek His mercy, and to reconnect with the light that resides within your qalb. Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jilani, rahimahullah, taught that the heart, when it is drawn to Allah, becomes lighter with every remembrance, every prayer, and every act of sincerity. Listen to this call. Embrace it. Let your soul breathe again. If this reminder touched your heart, share it with someone who needs it. And remember, the healer of hearts is always near. He is Allah, and He is never far.